Hello. Let's use a new deck that I have. It is called the Travel Tarot. Let's discover the world together. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Freetown Christiania, Denmark. Freetown Christiania, Denmark. Seven of Swords. Okay, this is a really much larger than the average tarot deck, so I'm gonna have to shuffle this way. Okay. King of Swords, Lake Zurich, Switzerland. Look at that. We also have the Ace of Cups, Okavango Delta, Botswana. I'm noticing the elephant. Elephants may be significant for you. Ace of Cups, okay. King of Swords, Ace of Cups. Both of them lone figures. The King of Swords sitting alone on the bench, the lone elephant. Another lone figure, Page of Cups, Lofoten Islands, Norway. Now we have Two of Swords, Lake Bled, Slovenia. I'm thinking there's going to be a revelation about love. You're in the dark right now. There's a mystery, an element of mystery. You're likely spending a lot of time in solitude. Get one more. And look at this. The Lovers. Hawaiian Islands, USA. 444 when I look at the timer. Okay. Now I'm curious to read about the Seven of Swords that we saw at the bottom of the deck for some reason. I'm curious. Okay, Seven of Swords. Freetown, Christiania, Denmark. Thinking outside conventional boundaries is a signature trait of the Seven of Swords. Let me repeat that. Thinking outside conventional boundaries is a signature trait of the Seven of Swords. That makes me think of the zodiac sign of Aquarius for some reason. I don't know much about astrology, but the Aquarius sign, I believe one of the characteristics is of being a rebel. I could be wrong, but I do not think that they are followers. They're trailblazers. Okay, moving on. Freetown, Christiania, a self-governed, okay. That kind of follows with what I was saying about the sign of Aquarius. Freetown, Christiania, a self-governed and autonomous community in the heart of Copenhagen, is a place where societal norms are continually questioned and reimagined. Oh, it's a car-free zone. You're kidding me. So cycling is not only a practical mode of transportation here, but also an expression of the community's values. Residents craft and customize their bikes to suit their unique needs, reflecting Christiania's blend of creativity and independence. Although it has faced many challenges, including conflicts with authorities due to drug use and property rights, Christiania continues to operate by mostly its own set of rules and a strong sense of community values, both of which still support a vibrant art scene. Okay. When receiving this card, you are being encouraged to leave behind outdated beliefs. Yes. As you embody the spirit of innovation and freedom, embrace radical strategies for working within a system. Interesting. As you embody the spirit of innovation, you're an innovator. That makes me think. As you embody the spirit of innovation and freedom, embrace radical strategies for working within a system. Yes, being a rebel somehow, thinking outside the box, while at the same time bridging the material and spiritual realms. Challenging societal norms, questioning, reimagining, holding to your personal values. And in turn, impacting the community as well. Okay, there's more here. Astrology. Connected to Mars in Gemini, this card is an alert that you may benefit from a dynamic exchange of ideas. Reflection. In what ways does challenging the status quo create space for greater reciprocity? Reciprocity, okay, makes me think of the Six of Pentacles, fair exchange of energies. Affirmation. Engaging in open dialogue, I embrace new solutions that facilitate greater vision for communal gathering. Okay, vision stands out. You are a visionary. You seek to better the world. Okay. I like that. All right. Now let's return to the spread here. So I think I said earlier that there may be some mystery and it may have to do with love, and then we end up with the Lovers, right? Okay. Which deck? Which deck? Let's go to this one. All right. Anything to add, please? What's this mystery about love? Two of Wands, big dreams, planning, visualization. Interesting. How I'm using the Travel Tarot, and the person in this image is holding a globe in his hand. So travel is in the cards for you. That may be part of your purpose here. Just part of what you will be doing to enjoy your life here on Earth. You may be a travel bug. Is that the correct term? I'm not sure. And we have the word visualization here. And when we were reading about the Seven of Swords, there was that word vision, right? Making me think that you are a visionary and you have a vision for the future, for the world, for making a positive impact on the world. That is one of your big dreams. And you're very intellectual. I'm looking at the King of Swords. Someone with a sharp mind. Four of Cups, dissatisfaction, boredom, withdrawal. Okay, so I'm looking at these two cards here. Two lone figures. One sitting under a tree, one sitting on a bench. Spending a lot of time alone. Not seeing the cup of love that the divine is orchestrating behind the scenes for you. Confirmation here of the Two of Swords that we already saw here at the beginning. Two of Swords, indecision, uncertainty, doubt. 1444 when I looked at the timer. Earlier, I think I mentioned that I saw 444, right? So you may be seeing fours because I just saw 1444, right? More Swords energy. The Eight of Swords, trapped, powerless, uncertain. An energy. There's an energy, a strong energy of uncertainty. Or just a strong sense of mystery, of being left in the dark. We have the Four of Wands, home, security, stability, ceremony. Likely one of the many big dreams that you have for your life. To have a loving home. Ooh. The Empress, creativity, nurture, divine mother. So this time of solitude. You are learning to nurture your feminine energy, to accept being in this time of stillness, of being in receptive mode. Learning that it's okay to rest, to take care of yourself, to take care of your needs, to put yourself first. That you don't have to constantly be on the move. We have the Two of Cups, positive partnerships, kindred spirits. So we already saw the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, the Lovers, now the Two of Cups. Ooh, the Tower. Sudden change, divine intervention. The universe is up to something. And it has to do with love. Self-love and love for others. Love for Mother Earth, for the world. Looking at all these different places around the world, the beauty of planet Earth, Mother Earth, the work of the Creator. And here we go. Confirmation. The Lovers. Love, romance, self-love, divine love. Perhaps you either maybe live in Hawaii, or maybe it's one of the places that you would love to travel to. Perhaps on a honeymoon. with the love of your life. Okay, let's see. Maybe should I get a smaller deck? Because we're taking it. Bottom of the deck is Passion Ignited, the Ace of Wands. Uh-huh. All right. The Tower, please. Tower. We have the Empress again. Number 3, Fertility. I'm using the Psychic Tarot Pocket Edition. Interesting. Fertility under the Tower. Sudden change. Sudden change of, that's fertile. There's epiphany. A fertility of ideas, a fertility of creative ideas, a sudden change in a creative endeavor. And we saw the Passion Ignited card at the bottom of the deck. A creative epiphany, perhaps. A creative idea. More on the Tower. Whoop. Partnerships and alliances. I mentioned you may be spending a lot of time alone. This new timeline, your network will be expanding. Which may take you by surprise. Okay, more on the Tower, please. Or this creative idea, this creative project. That project may, as a result of this epiphany, may draw in your soul family. Or just more aligned opportunities. And I'm noticing the 3s now. So there's a 3 on this card, and a 3 denoting the Empress card. So you also may be seeing 3s. Yeah, like 3, 3, 3. Woo! The cards are flying. Financial and material changes. Okay, makes me think of abundance, putting it together with the Empress card. A sudden change in your financial and material situation. More, please. And this card wanted to come out, the Ace of Wands, passion ignited. That makes me think of a creative epiphany, creative inspiration, a burst of creative inspiration. New beginnings. Material and spiritual prosperity. And this may have to do with your using your throat chakra, because whenever I see this card, I always think of public speaking. This person looks like he's on a stage speaking. And there's no actual people, there's no audience, just nature. So that makes me think that. You can work from anywhere. And look at this. We started off with the Travel Tarot. So you can work remotely. So you may have an online presence, a public presence, but as long as you have an internet connection, you can work from anywhere in the world. So you have location freedom. Whatever opportunity or opportunities that may be presented to you, you will be able to work from anywhere in the world. The Seven of Wands, stand your ground. A message to keep persevering. Trapped in fear. Trapped in fear. Power. Yeah, this is the Strength card. There may be some anxiety. But that isn't stopping you. Ooh, boy. Okay. Mental conflict. Two of Swords. Okay, so that is a confirmation of the Two of Swords we saw earlier. Uncertainty. Mystery. Okay, anything else? Moving on, this is the Six of Swords. That makes me think of traveling, since we started off with the Travel Tarot. It doesn't have to be physically, but I do think that, and I may have mentioned this when we saw the Two of Wands, he's holding a globe in his hand. So now the word I'm hearing is globe trotting, globe trotter. So again, moving on could be symbolic, but it could also be literal, right? Traveling around the world, being a globe trotter. 12, the Hanged Man, sacrifice. Hangman, please. That could just be a confirmation of your time of stillness, spending a lot of time alone. Let's see. Hangman, please. Ten, destiny. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving in your favor. But there's the Swords energy that we saw here. There is a strong energy of uncertainty. Rejoice in celebration, 3 of Cups. That makes me think of the 2 of Cups here. Positive partnerships, kindred spirits. You're drawing in your soul tribe. And that card ended up, the 3 of Cups ended up beside the Destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune, making me think of Destiny helpers. All these, it's the same person, but there are multiple versions of the same person, making me think of Destiny helpers. Support is coming. And I'm noticing now the flower of life in the background here. Yep, interconnectedness. So you are all going to be on the same page. Drawn to spirituality. Understanding the interconnectedness of all things. Memories of love. Creating beautiful memories that will include traveling around the world. The Hierophant, wisdom. Okay, so this makes me think. Well, you're very intellectual, seeing the King of Swords, and also very spiritual, looking at the 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. So likely what you'll be doing, or you may have already started, you may already be doing this, you may be doing something that's in the spiritual arena, and that is drawing many opportunities to you, including your soul family members and your divine counterpart. A prosperous endeavor in more ways than one. Oh my goodness, way too many, way too many. Well, confirmation here. Prosperity begins. Ace of Pentacles. We saw material and spiritual prosperity. Prosperity begins. And look at this. At the bottom of the deck of the Travel Tarot, when we first began the reading, it was the Seven of Swords. This is the Seven of Swords. But in this deck, the Psychic Tarot Pocket Edition, it's called Deception and Envy. Seven of Swords. Temperance. Okay. So this may be a message about feelings of envy that you may feel. Perhaps you are comparing yourself, your journey, to other people's journeys. But you are learning to temper this feeling of envy. You are aware of when this happens, of when you compare yourself with others. And this makes me think of the Two of Swords. Feelings of doubt, uncertainty. Maybe that also has to do with feeling insecure and uncertain about your own gifts and talents and abilities. Which is why maybe sometimes you find yourself comparing yourself with others. It fell right on the Seven of Swords and the Temperance card. Nine of Pentacles, material harvest. We already saw prosperity begins, material and spiritual prosperity. Abundance in all areas of your life. In terms of love, friendships, career fulfillment, being able to travel the world, to see so many different places on this earth, having a stable home, having material security. There you go. Speaking of security, base chakra. 4044 when I looked at the timer. 4s stand for stability. Also, 444 I do relate it to. Just a reminder that the angels are with you, that you are connected to the angelic realm. You are fully supported. And more as you traverse your path, your journey, you are feeling more stable within. Your root chakra is healed, stable. I think I'm going to stop there. Have a beautiful, adventurous journey.